Alright, so here's the current side markers on the car. These are the basic orange ones, which look pretty lame in my opinion, and we're going to be replacing them out for this right over here. What's going on YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be replacing the lame orange side markers on my BMW 435 for some cleaner paint matched ones. So stick around and stay tuned. Alright guys, so as always, before I get started, just want to say, if you're not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos. Anyways, let's dive into it. So if you guys are new to the channel and you don't know, I actually made a video before about my 435. I switched out the stock orange ones for some clear side markers. I thought they would look much better on the car since they were supposed to be clear. I thought they'd be a little cleaner and simpler on the car, but unfortunately they actually turned out to look pretty bad in my opinion. So if you guys want to watch that video, I'll leave it linked down in the description below. But this time around I splurged a little bit and I got paint match side markers. So if you guys can see that over there, these are actually painted to match the car. So I think these will actually look a lot better. Obviously what this should do is give the car like a cleaner look, eliminate that like orange side marker look, and yeah, basically just make the car look cleaner all around. So obviously I'll show you guys before and I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. I will leave everything linked down in the description below, so if you guys want these paint match side markers as well, I'll leave that. I'll also leave like the clear and the smoke ones, because these they're not too expensive, but they're about like maybe like 80 bucks or so. Obviously you can get them in different colors, so if you have like a black, blue, red car, whatever it is, basically just pick the color that you need. My 435 is white, so obviously I got the white one, but if you guys need a different color, just follow the link and just select the color that you need. But like I was saying, these are about like 80 bucks. The clear and the black ones, or the smoked out ones really, they're only like 15-20 bucks. So if you guys honestly have like a black car, a silver car, I think if you want to save some money, maybe get those ones. So again, I'll just leave both linked down in the description below, or even if you have like a blue car or whatever and you just want like a smoked one, you can do that as well. So I will leave everything linked down in the description. But anyways, I'm gonna jump into the installation. To do this, all you need is obviously the side marker. This does come with some like double side tape with it, so you don't need to buy that separately, which is kind of nice. You do just need to attach like on the sides over here. I will show you exactly what I mean. Other than that, if you guys have like a heat gun or even like a hair dryer, that's gonna help out a lot as well, because the current side markers on the car are attached with adhesive, so hitting it with like heat gun should loosen up the adhesive, make it easier to take off. You guys also need, I think it's a 8mm socket, and then if you guys have some glue gun or anything to basically like remove adhesive, that'll help as well. Oh, then also a rag to use that glue gun with. But yeah, with that said, let me jump into the installation and show you guys. All right, so here's the current side marker on the car. Again, it is the basic orange reflector one, but I do want to switch it out for the paint match one, just to kind of give the car a cleaner look. So it'll just be white over there, it'll just blend in with the rest of the car, again just not standing out. So this isn't going to be a detailed video on how to install this, because I did make one already, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to turn this wheel to the left, so it's pointing that way. We'll have more room. There's a couple bolts in here. Let's see if I can actually give you an idea. I believe they're 8mm. I don't know if you guys can see them really because of the shadow, but we're going to take off those bolts and we're going to be able to get our hand behind this plastic so we can kind of like pull it away a little bit. We're going to heat up this side marker over here, because all that holds this in is adhesive like around it. So we're going to heat it up, loosen up the adhesive. With our hand behind here, we're going to try to push it out. That's literally all it is. There's no screws, no bolt holding this in, literally just adhesive. Once we get it off, we're going to take our glue gun. We're actually going to clean up the behind of the bumper over here, clean off any remaining adhesive that's on it, and then we're basically going to stick the new one on. Obviously we're going to clean off the remaining adhesive so it doesn't get in the way of the new one, but that's pretty much it. So right now, let me turn on the car and turn the wheel. Alright, so with the wheel turned, now you can better see those two bolts over there. I believe it's just two. I think there might be three. I think the two will do fine, as long as we can basically just loosen this up, pull it away a little bit, and get our hand behind the bumper to where the side marker is. So yeah, let me do that real quick. So those bolts are pretty easy. They feel more like screws, honestly, so just loosen up a little bit and then just do the rest with your hand. Honestly, is fine. So with that, what we can do now is actually pull this plastic piece away. So let me see if I can do this with one hand, but basically it's mainly going to be right over here. So now we can get our hand behind where the side marker is over here. So like I was saying before, there's only adhesive holding the side marker on, so what we're gonna do is take a heat gun, or in my case a blow dryer because I don't own a heat gun, and basically heat it up so we can loosen up the adhesive. Today is a relatively hot day, so obviously if you're trying to do this on a cold day, it's gonna be even tougher. If it's an even hotter day, it might be even better. But yeah, right now what I'm gonna do is heat this up and try to basically just like pull or kind of like push this off a little bit. So yeah, let me do that right now. Alright guys, so as you can see, I was able to get it off. I'm just pulling the last of it over here. So this thing is like super hot right now for me heating it up. This did happen a lot quicker than the last time I did it. I think it's because it's a hotter day today. So again, if you guys can do this on a hot day, I think it'll actually make it a lot easier. So with that said, now that the side marker is off, you guys can see here all the adhesive on it. So thankfully most of it came off with it. There's just like a little bit over here. There's probably still some behind the bumper. So I'm still gonna clean it with some Goo Gone, which is gonna be a little tough for my big hands, but I'm gonna do the best that I can. I actually can't even feel that little adhesive part that was left behind, that seems like was left behind just looking at this. So I don't know, maybe it just fell off. All right, so like I was saying, I'm gonna clean this with Goo Gone. Goo Gone, if you guys aren't familiar with it, is like super good at removing adhesive. So like, you know, just old adhesive, like stuck on adhesive, stuff like that. I use it around my house. Obviously in this case it's gonna be really good for the car. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna dab a little bit on this microfiber cloth, get behind there and try to like wipe it off. Again, most of it did come off with the side marker, but I'm sure there's still some left there. So what we basically want is as clean as possible of a surface for the new side marker to stick onto. So even just with my hands behind here, I do feel it's a little sticky, so we'll definitely clean that off, and yeah, just give it as clean as possible for the new one to adhere to, so it obviously stays on better. Alright, so I just finished up cleaning behind the bumper. I think that's as good as I can possibly get it. This stuff is honestly really good. I got this from Home Depot, so you guys can definitely get it from there as well. If you want from Amazon, I'll leave a link down in the description below. It's really good for stuff like this on your car. I don't know if this stuff is good for actual paint. Obviously this is just behind the bumper. There's no paint there, so that's why I use it there. Even if there is paint, like I don't care, it's just behind the bumper. So, but anyways, I will leave this link down in the description below if you guys do want it. So yeah, so now that's cleaned. The old one is off. Let me show you guys the new side markers. I obviously already unpackaged it and showed you guys before, but just to show you again, so they did actually package it pretty well. Again, I undid it all, so here it is. Let's see if it'll actually look, yeah, I mean, it matches the car pretty well. So the interesting thing with this one is they do give you the adhesive, but they actually give it to you separately, unlike that clear one that I got. The clear one was actually nice because I already put the adhesive on it, so that's not a problem. It gave us like a strip of adhesive, so you don't have to buy that separately. All right, so here's the roll of adhesive that they give you. I'm sure this is more than enough, so what I'm gonna do is actually just like wrap it around this entire side marker. Obviously here where it's like flat, it's not gonna show, so I'm definitely not gonna be able to do that with one hand, so I'm just gonna do that off camera, guys, and I'll show you the finished product. All right, so I got all the 3M on. Obviously not the prettiest, but it's on there, so I think it's good enough. So what I'm gonna do now is obviously just peel the other side of this tape so so I can stick it onto the bumper, and then yeah, just gonna stick it on, and I think that's pretty much it, honestly. Well, obviously we're gonna put the plastic piece over here back on, but yeah, other than that, it's that simple. So yeah, let's do that right now. Alright guys, now here is the finished product. As you can tell, you can't notice it because that's what's supposed to happen. So the side marker is on. It's not fully dried. The fitment's honestly pretty good. It's not 100% perfect, but with paint match, you know, you can notice the imperfections a little better. But obviously from a little distance, you're not going to be able to notice it. Also, obviously this is brand new, fresh paint. This paint is still a little dirty, but the paint does match pretty well, I would say. Again, from a distance, you definitely don't notice it, which is perfect. So just as a reminder to show you the other side, which I didn't do yet, this is what it looked like before with the orange. So obviously it sticks out a lot. And then with the clear, or not the clear, sorry, rather the paint match one, just ignoring all the mess that I have on the ground right now, you can't see it. So in my opinion, I think it's a huge improvement. So I'm spacing out on the name of the website that I got these side markers from, but I think they were about maybe 70 or 80 bucks. Obviously that includes the adhesive. Again, you can pick which car color you have, so it's not just for white cars, it's for honestly any other color car. You basically just select in the drop down which color car you have. So yeah, it's honestly not too bad. I think it makes a really good, you know, difference on the car in my opinion. It just kind of creates like a cleaner, simpler look. So I will leave that link down in the description below. I'll also leave link down in the description below the smoked out ones and the clear ones. So honestly, if you guys want to save a couple bucks, if you have like a black car, you don't want to get paint match, you just want to get the smoke, because honestly I think it's going to look good on your car. I've seen them done on on black F32s and F30s, and they look great. I will leave that link down in the description below. Again, those ones are only like 20 bucks versus like the 70 or 80 here. And then if you guys just want the smoked out look on like your white car, whatever, I'll just leave all the options down in the description below. So yeah, with that said, this is pretty much done. Again, guys, it looks really clean. Just to give you another shot. So obviously this is the full car. Again, you can't see it, but that's the whole point of these paint match side markers. Again, versus the other side, which currently still has the orange ones, like you can see it 100%. So I think this side of the car has better lighting because of the sun. So I'm gonna do this side right now. I'm not gonna film like a step-by-step. Maybe I'll just put on like a time lapse. Maybe I'll just do it off camera. I don't know, you'll see in the edit. But let me do that side. Let me actually take some before and after pictures as well. And then yeah, so yeah, let me do that right now. Alright guys, so as you saw from that last clip, I just put on the left side, be the driver's side. Again, it looks pretty good. I will say the paint match, I think maybe because this bumper is just a little old at this point, maybe paint just, you know, like the color changed over time or faded, whatever it is. It does look a little different, but again, I think from a distance, you really can't tell. Overall, looks really good. It looks so much better than the clear ones that I did before. Again, if you guys want any of this stuff, links down in the description below. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I personally think that like everyone with an F32 should do this to at least some extent. If you're not going to do the paint match, maybe do like the smoked out or the clear one. The orange is just, honestly, it doesn't really look too great in my opinion, and it's a relatively easy mod to do. And then lastly guys, if you're not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more videos. That'll really help me out. And yeah, anyways guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.